What is going on, guys? Steve here. Welcome back to Football Manager 2019. We have, what I would class as a pretty exciting episode today. It's the final day of the Premier League season before we head into the FA Cup final. West Ham and, West Ham. It is a double header. It might be a little bit boring, although it does give me a massive chance to try out a lot of the, not youth or youngsters or anything, but just to rotate the team big time, because I don't want to injure anyone ready for the FA Cup final. In terms of the league, we finished second. Mathematically, Arsenal can still finish second, but our goal difference is so superior that they would have to score 7 and we'd have to concede 8 or something stupid like that. And I just don't see that happening. Although I did just play with Newport County on my other save and I lost 8-0 to Liverpool. So it is possible, but I don't think it'll happen. Bear in mind, we're in the same division on that save and they beat me 8-0. Crazy. So same as last season. As you can see, we finished last season with 79 points, just behind Man City on 83. This season, 79 points, although they have upped their game. So we could potentially finish on 82 points, which would be an improvement over last year. Finish second, which would be amazing. And of course, we are in an FA Cup final and we've already won the Carabao. So this is going to be the team to face West Ham. Federici is about to retire. So I thought, you know what? Give him a game because it's his farewell game. Ben Davies at left back, Capuano and Broughton in the middle. I'm actually going to say to Capuano, you can just be a defender. Bauer is at right back. Duncan in the middle with Thiago Maia. Berardi on the right. Garcia, shadow striker. Kent on the left. And Adam Ider up front. I do have a pretty strong bench just in case we need to bring anybody on. I say pretty strong. Dorado is injured and has been now for a few days. He will miss the FA Cup final and he's our main sort of CDM kind of character. Jack Butland is out completely because, again, I'm just trying to give Federici a sort of a farewell. Etebo is injured and he can't play and he'll be out for the FA Cup final. Jovelic is down there, but I'm going to leave him out of the game completely. I'm probably going to bring Marriott on for what will potentially be his last game for the club. In the summer, I'm not going to have a clear out because there's not that much to clear out. I want to get rid of... who did I want to get rid of? There are a couple of people in there that I want to get rid of. Marriott being one of them. And I think there's one other player that I wouldn't mind just shipping out. But I'll have to wait and see. There's quite a few in the under-23s, Klukas and things like that. But without any further ado, let's get into the first of 2 West Ham games. This is the one that we're not bothered about. If we lose this, we lose it. It doesn't make a blind bit of difference. The only thing it's going to affect really is morale. They're playing a full-strength team. We're on get stuck in, I think. In fact, I'm going to pause it straight away and have a look to see if I am. We are. Right, so we're on get stuck in. So if we accidentally injure a player, we often get criticised for being a very physical team. I mean, we're Stoke at the end of the day. What do you expect? But no, if we end up... Bauer's been booked already. If we go in and we end up sort of, breaking a few legs or something, then so be it, I wouldn't condone going out and injuring someone on purpose, but if we do it, then it's not the end of the world. Ball comes back out to Duncan here. Can we play it down the wing? There's Berardi. Duncan looking to play that ball. There it is. Berardi found some space, played it in. Garcia's there to make it 1-0. He's not played consistent football this season, Garcia. He's kind of what I like to think of the Robinho of Stoke. And the reason I say that is because Robinho was the first major signing Manchester City made when they had their money. He was the first big name to my recollection. And it's a very similar situation here because that was like Robinho was the start of the Man City era of what we are in now. And Garcia was the start of Stokes. And Yarmolenko has hit the post. I'm going to say Federici touched it onto the post, although I'd probably be lying. But I just want to make out that Federici had a good game in his final time in a Stoke shirt. Oh, and he's conceded an absolute banger there. Yarmolenko into the top corner. I'm going to try and offer Federici a job if he wants one, part of the coaching staff or something. Like I said, it's not possible for us to drop out of the top 2. So to finish second this season, to win the Carabao and go to an FA Cup final, I would class as a successful season. We got out of the groups in the Champions League as well, so We just need a little bit more going forward next season. I say going forward. I don't know what we need because we don't need strikers. Mariano has got more goals than anyone else in the Premier League this season. He's got more goals in Europe and he's got more goals in all the domestic trophies. Will he be able to continue that into next season? Who knows? But either way, going out and buying a striker wouldn't really make that much difference to it wouldn't help us, would it? Because we already have the best striker in the Premier League. Why would we want to go and replace him? So we don't need to do that. What else do we do? I'm thinking maybe we look to improve the wings a little bit. We have Torre, who likes to play as a shadow striker. Maybe we then go and get in a world-class right wing. Berardi is a great player, but he doesn't play right wing. He plays right midfield. And there's a great goal from Adam Ider, his 11th of the season. Garcia getting the assist. Big fan of this kid, Adam Ider. 2.5 million from Norwich 2 seasons ago. I don't know what he's worth now. I think somewhere in the region of about 10 million. But he's done well for us when called upon. And he doesn't get that many chances. So that's why I wanted to play him today. Liverpool have just equalised against Arsenal. Not that that really does anything for us, but I'm just pointing it out. Jack Marriott to come on, I think, instead of maybe Kent. We'll just play him there as a winger. He doesn't like. Is he uncomfortable? Yeah, unconvincing, but it's fine. He can come on. I don't really want to be bringing anyone on who. What position does Trey Pemp? Yeah, he plays right wing. I don't really want to be bringing him on either then, do I? I don't really know what to do here. Maybe I do have to bring people on who... Yeah, Garcia can come off. Abdoulaye Toure can come on. Give him just a few minutes just to... Or do I? Do you know what? Adam Ider can come off. Screw it. I'm going to switch the system round to this... No, not to that one, to this one. I'll bring on Pemberton. He can be an inverted winger support. Attack. I lied. I'll also bring Torre over here. I didn't want to bring Pemberton on. I'm making an absolute mess of this. Right, I don't want to bring Pemberton on. What I want to do is... Okay, I don't have anyone who can play left side. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. This is a mess. Let's bring him on over here. Switch this around. This is what I wanted to do. Mariano there. Mariano up front. Torre there. That makes sense. There you go. That's what I wanted to do. Was that difficult? Yes, apparently. It was. I made it look really difficult. But that's what I had in my head, and for some reason I kept getting it twisted. But that's what I wanted to do. That gave me a migraine. We're 2-1 up. It's 2-2. It could be offside. Referee says, nah, it's fine. Yarmolenko with 2 on the day. We do have our best players on the pitch now, though, so if we are to do anything, now would be the time. Could they get 2 in quick succession here? No. I mean, I would have liked to have had a clean sheet on the final day of the season for Federici for his final game, but wasn't to be, obviously. I mean, the chances are they're going to probably score the winner here. It does fill me with confidence, though, that we don't have... Yeah, they've scored. We don't have our best team out there, and we've gone ahead twice in this game. And I've rotated nearly 11 players for that game, and that does fill me with confidence that we're still competing to win it, and we've just scored. And who is it? Capuano. Capuano could be going. He could be a player on his way out of the club. That was the other one that I couldn't find him because he was in the starting 11. That's why. But he could very well be on his way. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the summer. But I believe that's going to do it. 3-3 on the final day of the season. We finished 12 points behind Man City, but we finished 3 points and a whopping goal difference ahead of Arsenal in third. So a very convincing second place. I could have won this game, honestly. We could have won this game if we wanted to. We just needed to play a full team. I've just tried to rest people for the FA Cup final, so that's why we've done it. But yeah, we could have gone on to win it. But that's a very, very good end to the season, if you ask me. Maybe he could have taken Federici off to give him some sort of round of applause or something, but I'm not that sentimental. The fact that I just played him in the first place is enough. But we've been given 36.69 million for finishing second. And did we get that last year? Stoke have paid out 1.5 million in bonuses, which is, we paid low bonuses to get more in terms of spending money. There's a few things to go through here then, so nothing relevant. Mariano wins Player of the Year. That's kind of a given, really. 28 goals in 36 appearances with 5 assists. An average match rating of 7.58. Got to congratulate him for that. What a fantastic year of football. And then he's been named Players Player of the Year. He's won the top goal scorer. Look at the state of this, though, right? Aubameyang got 21. Opaya got 18. Mariano got 28. And he got 2 more assists as well. That's a mental stat. I don't think he's going to do that next season. Like, not anywhere near it. But he's only 27. He's still got time. Gellin was named Young Player of the Year. We'll congratulate him for that. He's actually wanted by several top European clubs. Might be difficult to keep hold of him, but then again, we are a good side these days, so I don't know. Average match rating, Butland was higher than both of those. Maybe he conceded more, I don't know. Does it say there? No. And there we go. We have Ryan Hill developing concerns. I have no idea who he is. Anyway, I'm going to skip forward now to the FA Cup final and hopefully pick up our second piece of silverware this season. And the team to take on West Ham United in the final of the FA Cup and to, fingers crossed, bring us our second piece of silverware this season, which would cap off a fantastic season, better than I could have imagined at the start. We have Rahman or Baba at left back, comes in for Ben Davis. Gellin and Markovic are reunited at centre back with Butland back in goal. Bauer is the right back, and the reason being is because naughty boy Vagnoman clocked up too many yellows and is now suspended for the final. Unlucky. Duncan is going to be our support in Valanta. Thiago Maia in the middle. He's not entirely happy about it, and neither am I, to be honest. I kind of wanted someone who could play a little bit better in that position. I wanted someone who could play a central midfield automatic, but I don't have anyone who can play there, to my knowledge. Can he play central midfield automatic? No, he can play Mazzala, which is get further forward, roam from position and move into channels. Don't really want that. So I think Thiago Maia will come back in and just be the defensive central midfield player that we kind of need. I apologise, people are racing outside my house. Berardi on the right, Torre, shadow striker. He's been really good since playing there. Kent keeps his place on the left, and Mariano up front. We do have Adamaida and Jovelic on the bench. I have selection issues. Etebo, injured. De Silva is cup-tied, and Dorado is injured. We know this already. I don't really have many other players who can play in the wing positions. In fact, I don't have a single sub who can play in a winged position. We may end up having to take off the wingers and move them in and play a bit of a central sort of system. But we'll cross that bridge if indeed we do come to it. I think what I'll do is I'll probably take Kent off, put him in the middle to make a 3-man midfield, take Berardi off and bring on Jovelic and play some sort of 4-3-1-2 if it comes to it. But I'm hoping it doesn't. They're playing exactly the same side that played against us on the final day of the season. We drew against them, remember? So, and now we've got a much changed team. We are fully fit. They are also fully fit, so I didn't really need to rest players. I was being super cautious. I didn't want to have to come into this with half fitness, and I didn't want to come into this with loads of injured players. As it transpires, we've got a couple of injuries anyway, but at least I've avoided the likes of Mariano and such being injured. I'm just hoping we can turn up today, because there is nothing that I would want more than to win this. This would, this is the greatest season we've ever had in this save in 4 seasons, and hopefully we can go into the window with our whopping transfer budget and put the icing on the cake, really. Long ball forward, Mariano to chase. You can't give him that much space. He's in on goal. He shoots. And a good save from Fabianski. He wants 40 for the season. I think he's 2 away. Maybe. I should have checked. I don't know. Ball comes out and it's cleared, and that's the end of the highlight. So far, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, really. Let's just tell them to get creative. See if we can keep them positive. Tell them to, that we've got them inspired right now. 3 yellow cards for us already. I swear, if we get a red card, it's game over. Getting stuck in is the... It's a difficult tactic to play. You do run the risk of getting red cards. It hasn't happened to us a lot this season, but what a boring FA Cup final. The last league game of the season was a lot more exciting than this has been. Can we break the deadlock? Conceding a goal in a game like this is not an option. Mariano with an effort hits the post. If we concede in a game like this, it's almost done and dusted because you just can't come back into it. We've had no chances at all. They're already motivated. I told them to, my fault. They're already motivated, and I said, show some passion. And now some of them are frustrated. They're back to being motivated again. We're just not creating enough, and they have a corner now. Ball comes in. It's in the back of the net. It's been disallowed. I don't know why. Maybe there was a push in there somewhere, but that was a bit of a wake-up call for me. It's time. Mariano drops into the shadow striker role. And I think we're going to take off Abdoulaye Touré. Oh, he's fitter than anybody on the pitch, though. Maybe we take off Berardi. Yeah, we take off Berardi. So we'll switch the system to this. We'll move Touré over. We'll move Mariano into the shadow striker role. And we'll bring Jovelic on as a striker for Berardi. And that is the way we're going to play it. And we'll switch these back around again. There. We'll play it like that, I think. I'm going to put him on automatic. He's not a massive fan of it, but I would much rather him play in the system than not. There. We all good. Play him as an automatic fullback as well, and same with him. Yeah, I think we're good. We're good. Let's just do that for 10 minutes and see how we get on. Hopefully that might spur some of them into action. Bauer looks nervous. I don't know why. We've got a goal kick here. 20 minutes left on the clock. One of the most boring games of the season. I feel sorry for all that have travelled to Wembley. They've seen a goal, but it was disallowed. Long ball over the top. It's poor. And this is going to come straight back at us here. I can see it coming. Can we please intercept that? There it is. Don't give it away, Markovic. Playing a dangerous game there. Here comes Abdoulaye Touré. Been pushed out wide, of course. There's Mariano to Maya. Into Touré. Bit of movement and some space here on the right-hand side. Ball into the box. Kent comes back out to Duncan. Hits it. Touré. Goal! Get in. Moving him out to the right was a piece of genius. I've only done it really because he had a lot more fitness than Berardi. But we switched the system. It seems to have worked. Unfortunately, they have a highlight almost a minute after we've scored, and wait for it. Oh, what a save, Jack Butland. And apparently, it's not even a save. Well, take from that what you will. Could we get the icing on the cake here? Maya back out to Baba. Bursts into the penalty area, and Jovelic on as a sub. And I tell you what, I am a tactical genius. We've just scored to make it 2-0, and surely we've won it now. I'm not counting my chickens because I had a bet on earlier on Den Haag, right? Real life. They went 2-0 up. And I was like, I won't bother taking the cash out. I'll just let it run. They're 2-0 up. They lost 4-2. So, yeah, don't get too complacent. Let's bring on Stulak for that dude right there. We'll play him deep line playmaker support, not defend. No, actually, I'll tell you what. Mazzala support. He wants to do it. Let's let him do it. And we'll bring off Mariano for what would be... Oh, Mariano's full of running. No, let's not take off Mariano. Let's bring... I want to make another sub just for the sake of bringing it. Duncan, really. Can we take Duncan off? Garcia, do you like playing there? Deep line playmaker support. Why not? Let's do that. And there we go. Fingers crossed, at least. If we concede straight away, we're in trouble. But fingers crossed we're good enough to hold on to this. FA Cup final winners, eh? Would you believe it? I would have taken that at the start of the season. League Cup, FA Cup, finishing second and making it through the knockouts of the Champions League. Here's Jovelic again, and it's a corner. And we are all of a sudden just turning the screw. Let me just praise them a little bit. Give them that pat on the back that they deserve. Ball comes in. Markovic could have scored, but he's just headed it over. The team seem fired up by that. But I think that's probably going to be the end of it. There's a minute left. I would like to win it to 0. I mean, I said in the last game of the season, had we played a full-strength team, I don't think it would have been a problem to beat them. They've got a good side. They've got some nice players in there. But I knew we were good enough to beat them. We just rotated heavily because I wanted to keep people fit. There's Butland to pick it up and just uses his experience to wind down the clock. I'm pretty sure the referee would have blown by now and said, "You are taking far too long." And back to Butland. Out it goes. And that is full time. We are FA Cup winners. We've won both domestic trophies. We will be playing in the Community Shield, a trophy that I really don't like, or a plate that I don't like, I should say. As a Liverpool fan, I think you can understand why. But yeah, big win. Big 28 shots, 12 on target in that game. I think we were good value for that win. Markovic, man of the match, playing an 8.4. Very good value for the win. Never really in doubt, really, looking back over the stats and things. But in the summer, there isn't an awful lot to do. I'm not going to lie. Tomorrow's episode, normally what we would do is I would take you through all of the incomings and outgoings and things like that. And we probably have a full episode of just transfer news and talk and looking at players and switching things around. I'm not sure what will happen tomorrow. We've paid 1.5 million. Oh, I forgot about that. I put FA Cup bonuses in a lot of people's contracts, thinking we would never win the FA Cup. I put not into their personal contracts, but they when signing the player as like a little sweetener. And I thought, well, we're not going to win the FA Cup over the next 2 seasons. Just did. Probably would have been slightly more beneficial to not have won the FA Cup. But there we are. We've paid 2.5 million out in bonuses and we won 1.8 million. We're actually down on winning the FA Cup, but a trophy's a trophy. Stoke board happy with FA Cup win? I should think so as well. I should think so. Markovic on form. I'll definitely give him a little pat on the back. He's a youngster as well, Markovic. New signing, of course. Looks about 6. Squad bonuses. We've paid out 650 in bonuses as well. So, yeah, we are massively down from winning that FA Cup. But that will mark the end of the season. And a very successful one at that as well. We've got a lot of money to spend, but I don't need to spend it. I think I might just bring in one big player. I don't think we got anyone on loan, do we? I'll have to check. If we have anyone on loan, maybe we'll have to replace them. I'm not certain we do, though. I think we just relied on everyone. Yeah, we had. David Raya comes in for Federici, so we've already made a sign in there in a goalkeeper. I think it might just be a big youth intake ready for the new season, and maybe a big player to replace Abdoulaye Toure, who is now going to be our new shadow striker, maybe. But then again, Berardi is a very good player. I mean, I don't know. I'll have a look around. I'll see what's available. See if anybody sort of big is on the transfers or anything. But that, my friends, is going to do it for today. Very, very successful season. I will see you in tomorrow's episode, ready for the transfer window, and we will lay out our plans for the season, etc. But if you have enjoyed that, do me a favor and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.